Greetings, I'm Dr. Akhu, the Inner Peace Doctor. Welcome to today's Mindshift Meditation. What you eat nourishes your body. What you think nourishes your spirit. If you like these Mindshift meditations, don't forget to subscribe, press the bell for notifications, comment below, and like the video. It's so important that we think about what we think. Thinking is energy, and that energy is the beginning of manifesting anything and everything. Before a chair can be created, somebody had to think about it and imagine what it would be like. Before you can get out of debt, you have to imagine what that would be like. So thinking is so important. It's one of the things I pay a lot of attention to when I am working with people and coaching people, and I love doing workshops that get people to stop and to be more aware of how they think. And of course, I take an inventory periodically about how I'm thinking. It's one of the things I love about being in communication with others, because sometimes either hearing myself speak to somebody else or some of my good friends will check me on how I'm thinking, evidenced by what I'm saying. So, for example, thinking about things like money, right? And paying attention to always speaking in terms that are positive and aligned with universal abundance. Not allowing fear to creep in to change the way I think or the way I speak. And so periodically I like to stop and in my meditation really pay attention to how am I aligning with things that have in the past caused fear, like fearing lack of abundance in money, like fearing changes in career. How am I thinking about those things? And when I notice that I am challenged in one of those areas, I often turn to affirmations to help me. So if I'm thinking I'm scared that the changes in my private practice, the changes in my consulting business are going to lead to challenges paying bills, then I might come up with an affirmation. Something like, God is abundance. I'm connected to God and all of God's abundance. And when I say words like that, they help me relax. They remind me that there is abundance, and that as long as I work hard and follow spirit, I am connected to that abundance. So there's no need to have fear. I do whole workshops on creating affirmations to help realign our thinking with our values, with our desires, so that we are making sure that we are in alignment with energy to manifest the things that are important to us. Now, let's be clear. That doesn't mean that every time something negative happens, we manifested it because we were thinking it. It's a lot more complicated than that, and a lot more complicated than I can probably explain in this video. However, the way we think has a lot to do with how we negotiate whatever circumstance we're in. So even if money is tight, and money certainly has been tight at different points in my life, thinking about it in a more positive way, knowing that I'm connected to the universal abundance, has helped me to hear spirit clearly and follow the guidance to the way out of whatever financial challenge I might be having. And that goes for any other challenge I've ever had. When I let fear take over, and when I let thoughts of fear take over, then I find myself staying in that energy state and then attracting more of such energy to me. When I do a mind shift, which is what these kinds of videos are all about, when I do a mind shift to find a more positive state, and that can be through affirmations, sometimes it's through music, it can be through all sorts of methods. But when I find a way to shift my mind, to tell a different narrative, to find a way to connect to different energy, then even as the circumstances might take some time to change, I find more peace as I'm dealing with them. So that is a cornerstone to holding on to and cultivating inner peace. It all starts with how we think. So I encourage you to think about how you're thinking and find ways to mind shift so that you can cultivate and sustain your inner peace. If you like these mind shift meditations, don't forget to subscribe, press the bell for notifications, comment below, and like the video. Affirmation: I choose thoughts that nourish my spirit and maintain my inner peace.